We're here with head coach Todd Dagenais. Coach, you guys picked up your second consecutive sweep in your final match of the 2012 season. Just talk about the match against FIU tonight and what was working for you guys.
I think there's a lot of things working for us, and I mean, really, before I get to that side of it, I've got to give Trevor and his group over there at FIU a lot of credit. They're going through a lot of turmoil, battle, injuries, all those kinds of things, and I didn't even think they knew exactly what their lineup was going to be heading on the floor. And then again, they suffer an injury while they're here, and we hope that young lady's ankle is okay. But really, it's a team. You give them credit because they went out there and fought. They played hard, and I just think our system probably just dominated them a little bit. But we certainly couldn't conquer their spirit, and we couldn't conquer their energy. I thought they have a lot to be proud of because they never gave up, even in the turmoil that they're going through right now. So a lot of credit goes to FIU.
Now tonight was a bit of a unique experience for the team. You were able to get Casey Thompson some playing time, Danny Jenkins some playing time, Dana Fott, your young freshman, and Kayleese Green, a sophomore, came in and played extremely well with 7 kills in the middle. Just talk about how you were able to mix in Lauren Corey as well, how you were able to mix in some of the reserves tonight.
Well, first of all, a lot of people don't know, Delana Sarden's been injured for the last 5 weeks, and that's not something that we've broadcast, and nor will we broadcast exactly what's wrong with her. All I can tell you is that she's one of the grittiest players that I've ever coached in my life. So we gave her the start tonight. We got her one set under her belt, and then we knew we wanted to get Kay as much playing time as possible. It's always been our goal. I've always had this battle of playing the senior who understands a system and really understands reads, or playing that young, high-flying, leaping, fast-arm kid. And I think for us, we were able to get Kay a lot of play time on the B side, which has made her good. And we can't wait to see her get into that position next year in the middle, where we really think her and Delana are just going to tear it up in the middle. So I was excited to get her in there. We started the year with Dana in a 6-2, and it wasn't Dana's fault. It just wasn't working out for us, and we're losing matches, and we had to make a switch. We had to just get back to stability and simplicity. Went back to the 5-1, and really that's when it turned around. But again, it has nothing to do with Dana or Lauren, who were part of that 6-2. It's just really the circumstance that we were in. For whatever reason, it gave us better serve receive, it gave us better defense, and it allowed us just to kind of stabilize our offense. So we went with the 5-1. And what's going to happen next spring is we will go back to the 6-2, and we will go back to try and get more players on the floor that way, because we think that Dana's going to be outstanding for us, and we're really looking forward to her getting better and getting back on the floor. Casey, Danny Jenkins, some of these younger players, getting them in the floor is important, because they're going to fill those roles next year that are being left behind by players like Meredith Murphy and Danny Harrison. Of course, Roxy, we get Roxy to come back one more year. But I think that's something that we need to have the question answered is who's going to be our new Meredith Murphy? Who's going to be our new Danny Harrison? Because that's something that really has made our program go this year, is having that kind of ball control, that kind of defense. So yes, it was really important to get those younger players in. We really wanted to get Lauren Corey, get her some left side experience. It's a position she's never played in her life. We're still looking at her more as a right side. We wanted to get her some left side experience just to see how she would do. And I'm happy with the way she came out of that, even though she made some errors. I'm really proud of her attitude. And she's just going out there and she's going to make the best of it that she can. And I think she's going to be really good, have a huge breakout spring for us. So certainly proud of the young players. And of course, like we talked about before, we're really proud of those older players.
Yeah, we would be, amiss if we didn't speak about the seniors. Evia Vilde led the team in kills. Tori McCutcheon led the team in blocks. Meredith Murphy and Danny Harrison led the team in digs. Your 4 seniors just paved the way and just played so well tonight. Just talk about what they did tonight and just what they did this entire season.
Well, Evie, we knew we could find ways to get Evia open and get her swings, and she's really taken over the role with 36 swings. That's double any of the attacks that anybody else had. That's the first time ever that we've ever had a right side take twice as many attacks as anybody else. That was by design. That was something that we really were trying to do, and she responded very well to it. Tori, what Tori does is Tori is a blocking machine. It's not so much her offense that we look for in her. It's really the blocking, it's the defense, and it's the intelligence. She sets things up in the front row. She's making calls, she's making plays. And, any of the kills that Tori gets and the hitting percentage that Tori gets is really a bonus for us. She's there to really make sure that we get the block set and that our defense can prosper. What can I say about Meredith Murphy? I mean, the kid comes in and breaks the all-time digs record for us. What more could you want? You can go careers and not have somebody break a career record. And the thing that I loved about Danny Harrison is good enough to be our libero. And the only thing she had going against her is that Meredith Murphy was just a little bit better each day. Now kids will take that one of two ways. They can really go into a slump and they can be selfish, or they can just say, hey coach, just give me whatever role you want and I'll make it happen. That's what Danny Harrison does. She went out there and she said, you want me to be the DS? I'll be the best DS you've ever had. And that's what she was. She went out there and she did her job every night, serving, passing, playing defense, and making sure that her rotations were scoring points. A lot of credit goes to these 4 seniors. We built this program on their backs.
Well, Coach, just a phenomenal finish to the season. You guys won 15 of your last 18 matches, just a tremendous close after a tough start. We look forward to seeing what you guys can do in the Big East next season, and we will definitely come back with a full season recap later on this week.
Sounds good. Thanks again for all the support.